the knee, CJ groin, not going to practice. Warlow won't practice with the quad. Okay, limited. So we had Henry, Beecham with both the ankles. Copeland, Farley, looks like we're gonna have a shot today to kind of get him going in practice. Alex, McClendon, Daryl should practice today, so that's good. And then Damaris will be limited.
What exactly? CJ had mentioned that he was going to up his rehab this week and do more stuff.
Yeah.
So can you just?
They started at I think it was Monday. They kind of started like a different part of the program where it was just more like some running and some other things that they're trying to do. So I haven't really got an update on that. I know they were going to go through this week and kind of see where it was.
How far is he from even being considered?
I don't know. I haven't even gone there yet.
How much does it change the team's perspective now that they have a veteran quarterback back?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously something that we have to be highly aware of. Andy's, for the most part, over his career, done a good job taking care of the football. Putting the team in a good position as far as a third manageable situation. He sees the game well. I feel like I've played him better on the other sideline quite a bit. I've seen his efficiency really help that team in the past.
Can a player like him be a little bit more dangerous? He's obviously looking for a starting job next year summer. Got benched for ineffectiveness. Can a guy like that have more juice coming off of a 3-game layoff?
To me, he's always been the type of guy that's been consistent throughout his career for the most part, where he's been good with the ball in his hands. I know there's been times where he's had a couple rough games, but for the most part, he's been effective. And I don't know, a lot of guys don't think that way. They kind of just think like focusing on trying to win that one game instead of worrying about long term. I think he's focused on how can I help our team get a win.
What do you kind of tell the team about facing a winless team? How do you kind of sell them on not looking past this team?
Yeah, for us, we're 4-7. We were 1-7 not long ago. We had our struggles, and things turn around a little bit for us. So we know we need to have great focus. The last 2 weeks, especially Cincinnati's defense. They've played well. They just haven't won on this. They haven't won the game, but you see the improvement on tape, and that's what our biggest focus is. We talked about it today. We watch the tape, we prepare, we go and practice. We have to go execute, and we're going on the road in the NFL. Those are never easy games to be a part of. The weather's probably not going to be great. We got to be wired in. We got to make sure that we bring our A game.
Do you bring up Miami at all? Going down there, what happened down there, or is that?
No, because that was a different situation to me. This is it's a different group of guys right now. I think our guys have done a good job staying consistent. Especially the last 3 weeks, practicing, executing. So that's what we need to focus on.
And do you frame it to your guys as when you're coming up on the last game of the third quarter, you could sweep the entire quarter? Do you talk to your players about that?
Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about. Hey, we've had a good quarter so far. We got a chance to finish it off. Really our goal at the end of the week is to be 1-0, put us 4-0 for the quarter. That's tough in the NFL. Anytime you can go a 4-0 in a quarter, that's a great accomplishment.
What stood out to you the most about Sam during this stretch here?
I think just him throwing the ball away, the decision making. I've been really, really impressed with how quickly it's kind of hit him, how to kind of handle some of the situations instead of extending the play, when to throw it away, when he can go make a play, when he can pull it down and run most of the time. So, I feel like that part of it is it's hitting him the right way right now.
What impressed you about the way he handled all the criticism after the Monday night game against New England, Jacksonville? He's 22 years old, and
Yeah.
He was kind of under siege there for a while. Just what did you see from him?
He did a good job of resetting. On Wednesday, the best thing that happens is when you play the next game. All your focus has to go in on that. If it doesn't, then it's tough. If you're worried about something else, it's not going to work out well. So I think that he did a good job of wiring in on what was going on that week, focusing on that team, pouring into the film, pouring into the game plan, practicing. Just all those things is just all the other stuff goes away because you have you have to put so much effort into getting ready for the next game.
When we were in training camp and talking about how explosive this offense would be and everything like that, obviously, it took a little while to get there, but is this what you envisioned? I mean, 34 points, pretty consistently now?
I think it's closer to what we want. I think that we have a lot of things that we have to clean up. It helps when, you start getting those explosive plays. It just shortens the drive up. I still think we got some things that we can clean up in the run game, which can help us a lot. It was good to kind of get Le'Veon going in some of the pass game stuff and get him like we had a couple good holes there that he was able to hit and kind of get to that second level. And you can see when the secondary guys get around his legs, like he's stepping through a lot of that stuff. I mean, he's a big man running in an open field. So, the more we can get him to do those kind of things, we can open up those kind of holes, call the right play at the right time versus their defense. That would be very beneficial for us.
Is there any sense of vindication, though, too? I mean, I know you still have a long way to go, but you were under siege, too, about being an offensive coach and you're not producing, and now, where you guys have gone the last few weeks.
Yeah, the thing is when you're not winning, like the little baby steps are irrelevant to everybody else. It's just, we have to understand what we see. We're watching it, we're practicing it, we're going on Sunday and trying to execute it. When you see those little steps, it's just when you don't win, nobody cares. So, I mean, our guys did a good job of focusing on what was important, staying in the moment, making sure they were trying to find a way to get better.
Can Frank help out? I know it's a different staff, so a different scheme, but the personnel by and large is the same. So can Frank help you out in any way this week?
Yeah, anytime you have a coach from a team that at least the players, he can kind of give you some of the things that he knows about them, maybe what they've struggled in, what they're really good at, what do they see well. Those guys, they have those conversations throughout the week, usually on Monday and Tuesday most of the time, because before you really get going in the week where it's hard to kind of start talking through that stuff, you try to do it early in the week.
Is that more helpful for Greg than you?
Probably Greg, because then he at least has really good knowledge of kind of the personnel that he's going against.
With Le'Veon, can you see signs now that maybe you didn't see earlier in the year in terms of comfort level? I mean, it was a new system he was coming into, so there's often a transition period. Can you see things that maybe he's more comfortable with that wasn't happening earlier?
I think just us moving around as many guys, I think that didn't make it easy on anybody, up front, just trying to get some kind of rhythm. Just trying to find different ways to use them. I think the last couple of weeks we've got him out we've got him some space and got him the ball and let him go do his thing, and I think that's worked out well. It's, it just never felt like we had enough plays. Like within a game, it would be at like that 52, 54 play mark. Now it's more like 65, 70. That makes a big difference because now you kind of can dig deeper into what you have in the call sheet, and you're opening it up a little more. And the confidence level too is really something that really helps when the quarterback's feeling really comfortable with what's going on, where he's at, how he's running things, and obviously the first play of the last game was a perfect example of. I mean, this is pretty tight coverage, and he trusted Le'Veon to make a play.
Just to go back real quick to the Griffin touchdown. If Crowder was open, could Sam have thrown to him? Because it looked like he almost threw it to him.
Yeah, he was. He wanted to. He just couldn't get a grip on the ball.
Okay, so that was the first option.
Yeah, I mean that's normally what happens if you get a chance to throw that ball, you do, which you did in practice. So.
Right, you guys have done that in the past with them, even. That's a pretty standard play.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of those plays that everybody runs down there. Just sometimes you build a screen off the backside, see if the guys will all chase him down.
Okay.
So it worked out on that
So
one.
Griffin was the second option then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of a luxury hasn't been to have Jonathan Harris step in at center and kind of provide the stability.
Yeah, I think he's done a good job. I mean, his knowledge of the offense is really good. I think he does a great job of taking command. I think his communication with him and Sam have been outstanding. I think the guys up front, those guys do a good job of just trusting what he's doing, listening to him. They get it rolling. I mean, he is fast to get spit everything out and get it rolling, and it's just been working out really well the last few weeks.
What's Thanksgiving like for you? When you get out, do you have a normal schedule here tomorrow, or do you?
We start a little earlier. The players are out of here after practice.
Watch football like the rest of America, or what's your Thanksgiving like?
Let's see. Every year's different. Some years I get out of here, some years I don't.
What's Joe Bid like at Thanksgiving dinner?
I don't know. I've never had dinner with him. So,
Really?
In Miami, you had dinner with him?
Not on Thanksgiving. We're always working.
Just going back to Sam, talked about how he kind of just moves on, and he doesn't dwell on things. I mean, you've been around for a while, with players, not just quarterbacks, all different positions. How rare is that, like in this league, to be able and to be that young, 22 years old, and to just kind of put that aside?
I think I've been around a lot of the guys I've been around have been older players. I think those guys, they've been through a lot of different kind of, they got scars from the past that they know how to get through a lot of this stuff. It's the first time I've been through kind of a rough spell like that with a really young quarterback. I thought he handled it really well. I mean, considering, that was one of those games you want to burn the tape. You want that thing eliminated from your resume. So the fact that he handled it as well as he did, I'm sure it wasn't easy. Never said anything to me. He just did a good job of putting his head down. But I'm sure that wasn't an easy thing to do for him.
Thank you very much.